Hey everyone, my name is Tom Spiz, and I failed. But failure is not final, it's formative. And what I mean by that is with the nonprofit Shoot for Life, I tried different things at certain times and it didn't work out, whether it's an event or an idea or activity. And I didn't let it stop me. I built from that and I'll continue to build from that. So when you try something and you set a goal out and it fails, don't stop. Take a step back and learn from it. So sharing my story is back in 2013. I was at a point where I was like, man, what do I want to do with myself? I just felt like something was missing. And I was like, God, man, like, give me an idea where I could take a passion of mine and do something great with it. I didn't know what that was. I just like, show me. And I love archery. I think archery does amazing things, not just for hunting, but for a sense of a place of peace. It's great for, mental health, and nothing else matters in those moments. So I had a lot of reasons why archery was kind of like the hone of it. And I started thinking ideas, and I also love helping people. In the past, it was you did charity work, whether it was soup kitchens or bottle drives. And so I sat down, started writing it out, and next thing you know, an idea came out of it that I wanted to do an event for an organization. So that's what I set out and did. Found an organization, they approved me to do it as an individual, and went to go and do that, realized there were some obstacles. Businesses didn't want to sponsor because it was just myself. I wasn't a nonprofit, and people get behind it. I went to a facility to try to pitch the story. The board loved it. Members didn't like it. Remember vividly, I had a member stand up. He goes, "You want to know this isn't going anywhere tonight, so let's move on." That was a gut punch, and I could have stopped. I failed at that moment, but I let it build me, and it formed me into, when I was going through college, I did a study of nonprofit law, and I developed the idea into an actual corporation. So it's called Shoot for Life. Did all the paperwork. It's 501c3. It's a tremendous feeling. That's great. And at the time I didn't realize it, but now I do today. That is my why, and my why is my purpose. And so if you have not identified your why, I encourage you to set yourself out to identify that, because once you find your purpose, life changes so much. So did that, got a board together. And over the past couple of years, we've done events for CS Mott's, the Family Hope Fund, for childhood illnesses. That's so if the families who their children are at Mott's that can't afford to, maybe it's have food while they're there or even get there, or a place to stay, that fund helps that out. And we've done epilepsy. We had great events, not so great events, and you succeed, you fail, and you build, but you don't stop. And then, as a world, we went through a really crappy moment in all of our lives the last couple of years, and that put a halt on everything. And I had people ask, why do I still want to do it? Why don't you just stop, pour your energy into something else? But I couldn't. You listen for just a brief second, I'm like, man, I just can't do that. And I know why, because it's my purpose. And so I did some rebuilding, idea thinking, restructuring, and the one cause we've always wanted to do was for PTSD. And the reason why I can say causes we wanted to do is because when I incorporated the idea and the nonprofit was, it is to eradicate life-altering illnesses. Also raise awareness, educate others of programs that are out there, programs that we're doing, and which is great. So we're not cause specific, but the goal was to always at least have 3. The third one that was always on mine was for PTSD. A big portion of PTSD is within the individuals who have served this country. Our veterans have done so much greatness for us, and they've protected us. They've protected, the country. Allow me to be here right now, and also our first responders. Firefighters, police officers, EMTs, and PTSD also affects everyday folks. It's a big thing, and in the U.S., I don't feel that mental health is really combated enough as it should be. And so I want to try to help, the board wants to try to help grow that, to expand ways that we can combat this. So through partnered organizations, the upcoming event funds will go to them. But the other neat thing that we're doing through this restructuring is we're going to give away 5 bows to nominated individuals. That's live on site and the day of the event, and hopefully that this bow will help those when they're having a rough day, and they can just go back, shoot some arrows, and let everything just dissipate away. And I would love to be able to give more, and if I'm able to, we'll do it. But this is one step. It's something new that we haven't done, so I'm super excited. There also is another exciting announcement coming about one of the bows when it arrives. The base of it is someone believed in me, and that feels great when someone does that. And so we're super excited. But Shoot for Life is a great organization. It also resonates. We have a journey. We're going to face I faced obstacles. I've had my own bouts of anxiety, stressed. I grew up seeing specialists for 18 years for health reasons. I was always told no. At times in my life, I wanted to become something, whether it was an athlete, and someone said, you can't do that. You're not tall enough, or whatever it may be. And I listened to them. That's stupid, because when someone says it's impossible, it's only impossible to them. It's not impossible to you. It's only if you allow it. So remember that. And I know that now very clearly. So Shoot for Life will be one of the greatest nonprofits for America. And I hope to see it in multiple states one day. It is doing well, and we're doing great things, especially for PTSD this year. And it's going to be a really fun event. And I just encourage everyone to come out, support it, hop online. If you're a business, we're always looking for partnering up, and individuals as well. Come out and shoot, enjoy the day, and hopefully we can share with many people who have not identified this place of peace is behind the bow. And I encourage everyone to go beyond the bow. Thank you.